18 months ago, I left my career of 7 years in the British Army with one aim: to become a van life nomad, travelling at my free and own will in this here van. I'm going to take you through step by step the progression of this build over this video, from the panel van that it started as to the home on wheels that it is today. Let's venture back to the start, to where it all began, leaving the British Army. So today I've got exactly 1 week until I bounce. It's Tuesday the 18th of January and I'm out on next Tuesday, whenever that date is. So yeah, we're in a good place. All I've got to do now over the next week is pack my room down, hand my kit in and get myself in a place to bounce, get some final signatures, and then we're on the road. Let's get this in the box. So that's just my body armour there. That is the current issued helmet. That's my respirator. I will not miss wearing that. I think it was at this point that I really started to realise that I was leaving, and then it was my final day. Packing up the room and seeing it so bare was bringing up a lot of emotions, and I didn't do as much filming, but it's strange. Leaving a home of 6.5 years, meaning the army in general, is a strange feeling. Prepare yourself for that. Go. So today's new van day. I'm nervous, I feel weird, I don't know what to think. It's gonna be my house for the next however long, and I've got to go and see it. I've already bought it and I've not even seen it yet, so I'm pooing myself. Where's my key? I'm nervous. I think that's that one in the corner. The shiny one. Woo! Go on. Do you want the keys? Have a little gander. What's on here? That I can see it. Looks clean, doesn't it? It does look clean.
She's tidy.
Does look clean. Old and new. And there she is, my new home. She is a 2017 extra long wheelbase Peugeot Boxer. So it's the L4. I came across this and it was coming at a decent price, a couple of £1,000 under the sort of asking price of the market at the minute, and I just couldn't resist. Not only have I drove these all around Europe and the UK working in the army, but I just know that they're reliable from that. So I couldn't really go wrong with it, to be honest. Let's get some light on the subject. Cool, so in 10, I'm going to start by getting all of these wooden boards out. All these ones, all the side ones, all the new toys in it. But yeah, we're going to be using an impact driver. Oh, you cat-handed bugger. I've just spilt my coffee now. It's really not my day, ladies and gentlemen. England. Been wrapping them off. Looks like it's dropped now. I don't want to get these final ones out and just falls on my face or something. Hey! Oh! I'm getting excited. Heavy bit of kit It looks so big now. It's mental what happens when you trim the bush. It makes the tree stand taller.
I just dug in a bit here, gave it a bit of a clean up, just because it was really dusty underneath the back of there where the bulkhead had sort of been there over the years and people had dropped stuff down the back and just a big congregation of cack really.
The reason this tape's down as well is so I've got a general idea as I'm going through the build of what I want where. so I can sort of bear that in mind as I'm doing bits and bobs. Well, that's a little bit cleaner, all that stuff in there. What I need to do is go around and clean these up. So I'm gonna get some bits of rag, see what I can get off with just dry rag. Pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. But yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? You can literally see cleanliness. I'm gonna crack on with this now. There's something so very satisfying about this. So just a recap of the day, it's starting to go dark now, we're closing shop, but I'm really impressed with what we've got done today. We've taken the bulkhead out, we've taken all the side panels off and given them a good clean behind them. We've cut out some wiring that your mate, whoever had it before me, had put like little LED strips in that weren't doing anything. The only thing I've not done yet is cleaned out the dirt from the back doors, but I'll do that first thing tomorrow morning. We've really kind of broke the back of the boring stuff, so I'm kind of really happy with that today, of where we've got to. Today, we're going to be fitting a massive rack. Also, I'm trying to get the max air fan in. You guys are probably going to be learning with me on this one because I haven't got a flipping Scooby, man, I swear down. It is an absolute beast. This thing here is a quarter of it, and it's huge. It's by Rhino UK, and I'm looking forward to getting it on because it's an absolute beast of a unit. It's going to make the vehicle look really badass. I've also got this to fit, and it's a max air fan. Well, they pop up like so when turned on, and I need to sort of make sure that the roof rack's not going to interfere with it. So I'm going to get the first stage of that up there and make sure it doesn't overlap. If it does, I'm going to grind a bar out and hope that that fixes it. If not, we're in a bad place. I've got to put these little brackets on first. I'm going to get up on the roof. Just want to make sure it's all clean around here, because once this contact pad goes on, it ain't ever coming off really. That is now both sides attached. I'm just going to get the front part of the rack up here now just to see what the sketch is, and with that I'm going to get the roof fan up. I'll just do that to a certain point and then I'll just do the rest of it up by hand. I love it when a plan comes together. That is the rack on. I'm going to grind this rack out. Safety first, mate. Woo! One side down, one to go. So I'm just touching up now, painting in the bits where I've grinded off from the rack. Don't want them to rust, and this will just prolong that from happening. Now, if I take that away, you can see the line at the top and the bottom. I couldn't really get an accurate line along there because it like branches up a little bit for some reason. Mucky puppy, I'm pooing myself. Let's go there. No going back now. And there we go. I've got a big flipping hole in my van. Take one seam all the way around the edge, and then basically just keep doing it round these. So, ooh, look at it. Is it going to open or not? Ooh. Yeah. Hey! Yo, that's perfect. It literally doesn't get any more perfect than that. Look at that. That is mint. Yeah, take it down please, Dad. That is perfect. We're going to be fitting some rear windows into the van. Sliding, don't think I've ever seen them before on a Boxer, Ducato or Relay. So let's send it, get it done. Cheers, coffee time. I don't know the lyrics to be honest, mate. What I've got here is a load of windows. Check that out, one down. We got window holes, baby. So here's what I'm doing now. I've gone from a cutting disc, which is thin, to cut the straight lines in the corners out, to basically a sanding disc. And I'm just getting all the burrs off around the outside of here now. Okay, so you're going to go easy. That is those both fitted now. I've put tape on the tops and the bottoms just to stop them from moving about as the sealant cures basically. But yeah, that's pretty much them. So I won't touch them yet because obviously they're curing, but they slide open and closed. And basically, the reasoning behind that is that in the summer, bed there, it means you've got the max air fan blowing out. All you need to do is crack one of these slightly, and then it just brings a nice breeze across your body while you're in bed. And today we're going to be taking this to Wicks's, go and find some wood, because we're going to start putting the lathing in on the inside of the van. That is what the boards, the fascias that make your walls go onto. It is so nice and airy in here, especially look at the sunlight beaming through. Bro, this is sick. Check. I've got sliding windows, man. Check that out. On this side as well. Just do that. Let's do a bit of that. Come on. Shoot. Shagunk. One here as well. Shagunk. I've just got a breeze, man. I've got a roof fan as well. I'm like Robin Hood. I don't know why I'm like Robin Hood. I'm like Captain Jack Sparrow, that's why I'm like. This is my ship, man. This is my ship. All aboard. The van is finally the van is finally all laughed. We're laughing. It's ready for spray foam. It's been a long day. I know I've only been out since 9, but it just takes so much time. Like, it literally looks like, yeah, have a look around. It really looks like there's not too much to it. For every hole you've got to drill, for every screw that you've got to put in. Right, we've done all like the ceiling now and stuff. These laths in between the bars for the for when the ceiling can connect to. We've got like these extender bars, which that one only overhangs and is triple supported there with screws, just because that's going to come to about here with an overhead shelf. Overhead storage that goes the full length of the van that side, so that's been accounted for with these beams and stuff. And yeah, it's basically just this geezer now, tomorrow, is going to just spray behind them. Tomorrow is where the fun bit starts, because once that insulation is in, the world's our oyster. We can start boarding, we can start doing bits and bobs like that. We've still got to figure out where the electricity points are going to go and stuff like that, but you know what? I'm not worrying about that too much, even though I am cacking myself about doing electricity. We'll figure it out as always, guys. But yeah, off to go and get spray foam tomorrow. 7:25. It is exactly half an hour after we wanted to set off. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. We are now currently on our way to Gloucester. Gloucester is within Gloucestershire, and to be honest, it's an hour and a half drive, and we're off to get the van spray foamed.
I'll let you go, just need some time. At your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you're.
Check before you wreck, man. Oh, it's already. You know what? It's already warmer in here than it is out there. Check it out. So we peeled it back a bit here. As you can see, that's been up there. But this stuff comes off really easily. You just pull it down, and then it's back to the bits that you haven't taped. Got as much as the excess peeled off as I could, and then got it all wrapped up. Had a chat with Tony, and what a geezer. Till next time, mate. As it is 24 hours later, this is now what they call fully set. And I swear down, if you touch the cold metal there, and then touch that, mate, literally so much warmer. So we've got the spray foam insulation in. We've now cut it back and it's looking absolutely mint. We're going to be able to attach the boards straight to that now. So the next point is to take out this floor, and we've already got the boards that we collected from Wix's earlier in the week.
The best way to tackle this was get these laid out on the floor, get out the old floor, get it laid on top, draw around it, and then we've got a good template to cut off.
Oh man, that is grim. Look at the state of that. I bet it's like that the whole way back as well. That is all the boards out, and I've just laid them off over here, but I'll show you that in a sec. This is very dirty, and what we're going to do is get the brush out, get the hoover out, and get it all done. There's even like bits of mould here and stuff where something's just died and sort of gone under there. Looking pretty grim, but we'll get this all sweeped out, get it all looking sexy, and then we're in a good place. There's the odd holes and stuff like that where people have obviously had boarding in over time and bits and bobs. So all I'll do with those is just get some silicone and cover those over, just so nothing comes up through the bottom and all that good stuff. Get them gone, get the insulation on, laughing. I've set out the original floor. That's a pretty decent fit, so all we're going to do in a bit is go around with a Sharpie, take the rest of it off, and then cut round the new boards.
What's your biggest need?
It's just a case of getting them cut now.
It's okay.
That is all 4 boards cut and fitted. If I don't say so myself, that's a pretty good job, well done. We also cut a hole into this here because I've got my earthing bolt there. So when it comes to getting the electrics fitted in, that's where they're going to be earthed. Insulation, self-adhesive, sticky back, mirror-sided, bubble wrap looking stuff. Is that done? Check before you wreck. All insulated, around the wheel arches, around the floor, taped up and seams all taped like that. Excuse the fact I'm not wearing a t-shirt, but that is the weather right now. It's the first day of summer and I swear down man, I'm absolutely buzzing. I filled the holes in here and now we're gonna get the floor, which I've cut and folded up in there. We've started cutting in, so far so good. How's that looking, eh? I know it goes a different way here, but considering the other piece that had gone the full length of the van was 150 quid and this bad boy was 50, I'm pretty buzzing with this, man, and it looks awesome. We're insulated, we've got the floorboards in, we've got the vinyl down, it's looking mint. The only thing left to do for this now is get trims, which we're going to put black L trims that run across there and one down the side bit as well. Feet on the work surface doing your thing, but my favourite thought of this is chilling here, shoes off, on the laptop, doing your work, nice view, makes the van feel bigger, and one of the best points about this is that unlike before, you can get straight back from the cab into the van that easily. Day 49 after leaving the British Army.
Wait for the wind, wait for the night.
So although I'm all set up down here now and stuff like that, I did forget stuff. I forgot mayonnaise, which considering I got tuna wraps for like most days, I need to go and get some of that. Had to have a costume change, man, because it's so freaking hot. It's like 25. Dad socks and sandals, man. And this is the state and current affairs of the inside of the van. Yes, it's looking dodge. Let's get that outside. I already know what With the wood stacked up outside and this place starting to look like heaven, the inside of the van was transformed as well and was starting to look neat and tidy in order to get some work done. I've sort of just sent it, and you know what? No regrets. This is literally where I've got to today. I've carpeted up that side, and then not even across the top. I'm just gonna stay like this for the night and then hope that it all goes well. I've been working, man. I don't even know what's going on right now, right here, checking all this sort of stuff, but I'll just show you the rest of it tomorrow and what. Ready to work, baby. Ready to work. Behold, yet another wall. We're getting there. Jackie's on because the battery died, so getting this bad boy run up. We've boarded up and around the window, and as you can see, it looks like a doodle board at the minute because there's lines all over it. That is only because I wanted to make sure I knew where the lathing was behind it, so when it comes to screwing in the work units that are going to be the kitchen, then at least I know what I'm screwing into is solid. That goes up around there behind the fridge. We've got carpeted behind where the main beam comes out, and then we've got the window frame, which I'm pretty proud of, to be honest. It sinks down behind here and is carpeted in this gap, and that's just going to act as a little plant frame, little sitter and bits and bobs like that, so I'm pretty buzzing with that. It pops back into here. I just like the finish on it, to be honest. It's looking really good, and these holes are going to be filled in all over, and then it comes into the corner there, but it's going to be painted white on the inside, and it's going to look nice, man. I'm really buzzing with that. The bed, honestly, I don't think that I could have made this any more solid. That thing, Jesus Christ. Mate, I've been doing racing lines everywhere because this chassis now is solid AF because of this wood construction going on in the back. It is not just a bed though. Although these are screwed down and the bed width is 126 centimetres, which means that it is 6 centimetres wider than a small double. Couldn't resist, mate. There's your sliding table, so when you've got your seats either side here, you can sit at this bad boy, have your dinner, doing a bit of editing with that view. We can get rid of the sleeping bag because we've got the luxury of a duvet from now on. Welcome to Comfort City, baby. Whoa. Yeah. Obviously we're gonna have to cut the corners off. No cutting corners there, Jake. Gonna have to take a little bit off those corners. We got a bed, baby. We got a bed. Look at that, bro, dude. Sleek AF. I'm comfy and good, man. What a place to sleep, be, and how cozy is that going to be? If I just jump into there quickly, let me take the Crocs off. This bad boy. Oh, man.
How's it going, Jake's journey, mate?
It's going well, girl outdoors.
Are you enjoying the process?
I'm enjoying the process.
You know this is all going on.
So we've got the oven sat in there. That's going to have a fascia on it that'll keep it locked in place. I'm going to build some extra storage underneath, and what we're going to do at a later point is put a slide out larder in this gap here, and then we're going to have a drawer above here where you'll have your pots and pans. There's going to be a door here that'll be in access to a door that goes on the front of the gas bottle storage, and that on the back of this door here there'll be a bin. So I'm going to start this day off the way that I start most days, cleaning up yesterday's mess.
quick wash, because although there's no one around, I don't really want to smell myself.
On to the most important meal of the day. Coffee. Oh hell yeah, baby. No. Coffee everywhere, all over my brand new frickin' oven. For God's sake, this day was going so well. Now look at it. Jake's journey mate on his knees, cleaning his wood. Closes, and that's it on its little catch. It doesn't come out again. I feel like I've just discovered fire. A welcome to Scotland. What better way to say hello to the country than have a wee top of the local brew?
I don't think I'll get back down.
Yeah, I know, we'll probably stack it off the top after this.
Cheers.
Cheers. This drawer here is currently full of an array of different things, and the courtesy Mackie D's barbecue sauce that Becky likes to so kindly collect and leave everywhere.
Hi.
Got the larder, and then at some point I need to get a door on here. Brew's on. Had a bit of pizza, mate, and I built this. We've got the overhead storage now in, and it runs the full way across. The reason I've got this bit here, low level and flatter than here, is because we can now fit a microwave in there, and it'll be covered over and nice and groovy. Bex is just packing her pack.
Back in for tomorrow.
Aye, for the classic. Oh my god, is that Rambo?
I know, it does look like pretty much Rambo.
Straight away you can see the awesome size difference of these bad boys. Well, I'm just so excited to show you, so let's get that flipped. They look awesome. You've got this sleek bolted design around the fascia, and then this cover hubcap that sits on covering the bolts. For tread, we've gone with the General Grabber 83s, and honestly man, they look absolutely beastie. Bruh. Heavenly, mate. I'm going to be getting this bad boy in a little bit of paint because I'm starting to get annoyed with the old wood look. The only thing left to do on that now is to add that cupboard door. But I'm going to do that at the same time that I add these badges. So, there's the fridge. Here's the new knife and fork drawer, mate. One sec, let me get my fingers under that. I have bought some handles to go on that. So yeah, doof. And then you bring that out with handle on, and there's your knife and fork drawer, nice and shallow, bro. Not 100% professional using a chisel, but oh my god, that'd hurt. But you gotta do what you gotta do, because I know my screwdriver is. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. Even smells good. Boom. That goes on thick, Jesus. That's one, that is once, isn't it? That is one coat. There's a reason it's called Dulux once. Right, finally done. And I'm absolutely buzzing with it, to be honest. It looks absolutely sick. So let's show you what it's looking like now, because minimal vibes, it is looking beautiful. Let's go. And there she is, looking absolutely stunning, man. I just can't believe how much it's changed it. Obviously, once all the other side of the kitchen here and like the bench sheets and stuff like that are in place, then I'll board up that and do the white again. But it's just looking mint. What are those, you ask me? Oh, well, since you last saw me, I've been a little bit busy. Check these bad boys out. I'm talking overhead storage doors. What you saying? Look at that. Beautiful, mate. Stunning. And they just sit on those catches at the minute. There's a bit of jiggery pokery to do to get them so they're nice and flush. So I was originally going to paint all these white, and I thought that would complement the black hinges, but when I started cutting them to size, I was like, well, the kitchen's going to be white, that door's going to be white as well. I've not made that yet because I'm waiting until I get the paintbrush out again, but that's going to be stained, that frame's going to be stained, and I'm thinking that those stained in the same sort of Danish oil is going to look saucy, the same way that the roof is going to be done. So I think they look pretty cool, don't they? And it's starting to look like a bit of a saucy gaff now, innit? Right now, you can see that I'm starting to figure out how I'm going to do the kitchen on this side. And the jerry cans are going to sit side by side underneath it. You've got one that's a water tank and one that's a grey tank. But that is where the shower tray is going. That's going to be underneath a bench. All I can ask for... You know. What are we doing again? 92.5. Scores on the doors. There we are. Very good. It's looking right, isn't it? I like that a lot, man. Oh, look at that. Quite just a big feel to it, like I'm in a house, you know what I mean? Like that's a really deep work surface, because that is actually 60, that's 600 mil that deep from me to there, so 60 centimetres, that's the sort of standard depth of like your normal kitchens and that sort of stuff, so that feels beefy, that does. Down. But there she is, the sink is in place. And then that's now also in place with the hinges on, and it's got a clip in so it can just stay in place there and shut too. And like I said, we'll put the stopcocks in there and the funnel, slam that in place. But I built this beautiful drawer, check that out. So we've got a load more room in there now as well, and that just goes back into the rear. There we are, set with the baskets like so. You pick those up and out and you're in a good place. There's some beans, standard. And then down low, we've got the extra storage. I need to get some handles on these. Loads of storage there. And then second one down low, load of storage in there. So we're in a good place, man. The amount of extra room that the unit on this side has given us is beautiful. And like I mentioned the depth earlier, we've got the goodness. Absolutely in love with this beast. It's been quite a strenuous week trying to get this smashed out, but I'm just so happy with how it's turned out. It looks absolutely insane. And yeah, I can't really ask for much more. This is the sort of daily morning routine of what goes on when it comes to actually starting to build. I look at everything for a while and say, I hope this will move itself, and then I finally gather the motivation to start moving it, so then I can get on with the build. And I think that's the problem with kind of building a van while also living in it. You've got to get up, get motivated to move, get the stuff out of the way so you can build, and then live with the aftermath after that of there being sawdust on your chest all night. It's not for everyone, but it's working, slowly but surely. Now we're getting into the winter though, it really is the point where I need to get that diesel heater in. absolutely buzzing with this. I'm gonna put a plinth over the bed here. Let me just show you. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is already pre-sanded, pre-done, pre-beveled. I've done it, mate. You know what I mean? I don't mess about, mate. That's gonna sit there. That's gonna keep your mattress on, and that is pretty gnarly. Hold on. This is the moment of truth. Can you now? Bex has always struggled with getting on the bed. Bex has always struggled with Bex has always struggled with getting on the bed. So come on, can you, Bex? Can you get on the bed for me, please?
Yeah, go on then.
Oh,
So good.
yeah.
You don't know how much I struggle to get up here. Look at that. Bang.
Bang, straight on, straight off.
That is so good.
Can we have a quick demonstration of what it was like beforehand? Go on, Bex, get up.
Yeah, but it's probably easier because you even got this now to hold on to.
Yeah, true.
But it's like...
I don't think the camera's picking this up quite as it should. But morning, gang. It's nice to have some clear skies. Morning, oh, gang. I think we can call it the first proper frost of winter 2022. Frost City, mate. Coffee breath. Oh yes, yes. You're lovely. Can we call you Gerald? You've got grey hair. Like Gerald of Rivia. No, not the bike, Gerald. Stop. Gerald, that's a flipping carrier bag. Gerald, I'm shutting you out. I'm shutting you out, mate. You're being naughty. We can't have this sort of behaviour. This is society, dude. Don't. Let's show you what electrics it is that we're going to be throwing in today. First things first, what are we charging? Well, we don't want to run our electrics off the vehicle's main battery because then you're going to end up with a dead vehicle in the middle of nowhere that you can't start up and then you're buggered. These are the vehicle batteries that we're going to be using to run our electrical system off. So with these, I did go for a more expensive option than your standard AGM batteries. They are lithium iron phosphate, 12 volt, 200 amp hour batteries, and I have two of these. DC home is the battery, so if we click on those, this will tell us now what our batteries are saying. And that loads up. Battery number one is at 27.3 amps and the other one is at 25 amps. That's got 50% in, that's got 48% in. And when they started, they were at like 38, 40. So already we've got like 20 odd amp hours in each battery. It says fully charged in 3 hours and 52 minutes. Which, to be fair, I've got to head up to the Lake District at some point because I need to get out into the sticks before I go crazy. So by the time I get up there, the batteries will be fully charged, good to go. All I need to do now to get myself in a good place is slam another wire off that positive bus bar with a fuse in the middle to a 12 volt box, and then off the 12 volt box just run stuff like my diesel heater off. Oh, should we heat it up in here? That's the heating now on. We've got heating.
Is that on now?
This is indeed
Like
a cosy winter night. Should we get some grub on?
Yeah, go on then.
Brought a little bit of
Yeah.
wine. It's indeed a chilled evening, isn't it? Bit of red. Crack on. We ain't got wine glasses here, so excuse the lack of civilization. It's a van at the end of the day, isn't it? At least we can cook food. Are these Christmas cards for us?
Yeah, Christmas cards just come through the post.
Off the Bushwhackers. Off Bushwhacker Man and Co. Jeez.
Okay.
Love it. Whoa. That diesel heater's kicking out the flipping heat, isn't it? They do that, you get like a run-up process and then it like just cools off a bit. When's the last time you saw real snow like this?
Probably, do you know, like a year ago.
Probably, isn't it?
Probably last time we were in Scotland.
All good. I started to notice with time the changes, the different ways that I'd lived my life. From the old, the differences from the army. I was now living in a slower way of life, with different perspectives. Living for the here and now, experiencing nature like never before. Not only did I have a new lease of life, but van life gave me a new life. I've been recording these videos weekly, documenting my one-of-a-kind journey from soldier to nomad over the last 18 months. It's been a journey of a lifetime, and now we're up to present day. I'm gonna have a beer now.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Nice to have a
It seems mental, crazy, madness, degeneracy, idiotic that this is the van now. After 18 months, this is my life now after the change and after leaving the army. This is my home, my little cabin on wheels. Honestly, it still doesn't really make sense to me, but it's been an absolute blast and I wouldn't change it for the world. The build, the project over the last 18 months has just been gargantuous. Huge on a scale that I never thought I'd be able to complete, but here we are. It's done. It's there. Don't get me wrong, there's still some finishing touches, but this van it's here, it's real, it's in the flesh. I'm a long way away from that first time picking it up, where I was stripping out the boarding from the back of it. I want to thank everyone that's been along on this journey, and I want to say hello to anyone that's new here and watching this video. You're now caught up on the last 18 months of this journey, of Jake's journey, mate, of the videos that I've been producing week in, week out. I always had the idea to make this video documentary style, and it was supposed to be the full service, the full works, the hour documentary just like this. Named and published no more than my journey of soldier to nomad.